It's Friday Favorites and Flops. I hope you guys had a wonderful week. So this week I kind of got like the bug to redo a little bit of this room. So I'm kind of working on it. I don't know about the background, but I was thinking of maybe filming from a different direction so that you guys could see a little bit more of the room over here. But let me take the camera off and I just really quickly want to show you so far what I've kind of done in here. It used to have like a green comforter and then I had frames above the bed that are green. They still are. I need to repaint those. But I just wanted to freshen this room up a little bit and just change it. I was in the mood for change. So I'm going to take the camera off and really quickly show you. And I promise, then we'll get to beauty products. I just want to show you this really quick. But I got this comforter at Target and all Threshold comforters and everything were on a really great deal at Target with Cartwheel like app that I used. And I got this pillow there and then I believe I got the other two gray pillows there. So everything, I guess, on this bed came from Target. But I am switching out this white pillow because I feel like it's too stark white because our headboard is like almost like a blackish brown, or the headboard in here. This is our just like guest extra room. I have this nightstand over here that I bought at a like Goodwill. I completely redid it by just painting it white, and then I did like a gray glaze over it. So, but yeah, I love the way that it turned out, and I did that like years ago. But this room had black and white in it before, and green accents, like the green accents. I have these frames on the wall in a pattern. I'm gonna probably paint these either, I think either the aqua color of the sheets or just like a gray color. I'm not quite sure what I want to do yet. And then those flowers I picked up in the vase at TJ Maxx. Those candles I just have always had. And then this lamp was on clearance at Target. And then I got the lampshade at Target as well. So what do you guys think? Would you like me to film sometimes like from a different angle? And so that you can see other things happening in the bed besides what I have going on back here. This room is set up like really awkwardly because I use natural light plus I have a ring light. So this is a long intro. Why do I always do this? You guys probably come for beauty products and you're like, Laura, seriously, stop talking. Well, you want me to talk, but about things that you came for. So this week I pulled out my Makeup Geek blushes. You guys, I have neglected these. Well, I pull them out like probably once a month to use, and that's not good enough because every time I use them, I'm like, why did I put you up? I love you so very, very much. I love all of the colors, but the two colors that I've been using the most are these two pinks right here. And this one, that's what I have on. And this one is Head Over Heels, which is such a beautiful baby pink color. It's super pigmented, and I mean, like, it's such a light color, but it's super pigmented for how light it is. So I have that all over my cheeks, and then right here, like in the front, instead of a highlighter, I kind of just used the apples in my cheeks, and then right on top, I used this one from Makeup Geek, and this is First Love. It is like a white-ish pink almost blush, and it's so pretty, but it's matte as well. So I just kind of mix those two together, and that is the combo that I have on my cheeks. I love all of the Makeup Geek blushes. If you do want to see a swatch video, I have one for these. Another one of my favorites, and always, is just this neutral one in Infatuation. I find that this just goes with everything. I haven't been wearing this one particularly a lot this week, but it is another one of my favorites. If these are too pink for you, this is a great color. I mean, super pigmented. These Makeup Geek blushes are incredibly creamy, easy to use, great quality, and affordable. So I'll leave everything linked down below. And then this is an extra large Z palette, which is what I keep them in. I also got this off the Makeup Geek website. So you can fit 12 of like Makeup Geek or MAC blush pans in a Z palette. So that's good to know. I'm wearing like this gray cool tone shirt that I got at Target, so I thought I would do like a little bit more of a cool tone look today with some of the products that I've been loving. So I did go cool tone also on my eyes, and I talked a little bit about the Laura Mercier palette last week. That was what I said was very comparable to the Tartelette palette, because you can't get the Laura Mercier one anymore. You can get this Tarte Tartelette palette. It is an awesome palette. I have some looks coming up, like a Valentine's Day look coming up next week, but it's just all really nice cool tone shades. They're all matte. I love it. It's perfect because I can get my brow bone here, I can get my crease color, my transition color, darkening outer color. If you want to do an all matte look, it's beautiful. Or just like I did today, I use this for my transition, for my matte highlight, and then I put on Venus, I think it is, from the Urban Decay Naked 2 palette. I love that palette. So I use that, and then I put a little bit of Pistol in my outer corner from that palette. But I just like this because I can grab into it, get the matte shades that I really like, and there's a variety of them, and then go to another palette if I do want some type of like sheen or sparkle on my eyelids. So really, really like this. It comes with 12 different shades. So really beautiful palette. It has a great mirror. If you haven't picked this up, I do recommend it. I'm so annoyed, like, I just saw right here, I already have a hole in this shirt and I just got it from Target, like, just got it. So, what the hey, Target. And that's not where the tag was, you know, because sometimes you get like overzealous and you're like, right, and you try and rip out that tag and then you're like, oh snap, I created a hole. But that wasn't even where the tag was, so now I'm kind of irritated that there's already a hole. I just don't like having to go fuss with returns, but anyways, that's just a side note because I was over here festering over it, so I didn't want to be angry talking about my next product, so I thought I would let you guys know what I was like, you know, breathing heavy over here for. Okay, so a concealer that I've heard everybody be raving about is the new Maybelline Master Conceal, and this is, yeah, Master Conceal Camouflaging Concealer from Maybelline, and they're right. This is awesome. I picked mine up in the color Light, 20 Light. And it is a really nice consistency. It reminds me of MAC's Pro Longwear Concealer, only in a squeeze tube. You can control the amount that you're squeezing out. It's super duper pigmented. You only need like a little bit. So you see it comes in the squeeze tube. And just dot it under my eyes and I set it. I mean, look how incredibly pigmented it is. It's very creamy. It's very, very good at concealing. Like, it is a camouflage concealer, so it's perfect for under the eyes because it's not too thick. Like, I don't know if you guys remember, or it's probably still out, the Hard Candy Glamouflage concealer. That stuff is thick and it smells like plastic, and yeah, this doesn't have a scent. And that was one of the first concealers that I remember seeing when I started watching YouTube. Like, people are like, oh, get this, it's amazing, and blah, blah, blah. I got that stuff and it was like tar on my face. It concealed because it was like straight up like tar concealer. This is nothing like that. Like, it sets really nicely and it does not crease under the eyes. Love that concealer. So really inexpensive, great at the drugstore. Definitely pick it up. I've seen it everywhere I've gone. I just haven't picked it up till just recently because seriously, everyone I watched was like talking about this concealer, so I jumped on board and tried it out for myself, and everyone's right. It is amazing. So if you're looking for a great concealer from the drugstore, affordable, check this one out. Okay, lips. If you're following me on Instagram, it's no big shocking surprise that I'm going to talk about MAC's Edge to Edge lip liner. I've worn this all week. It's what I have on today all over my lips. This was newly released from their collection, and I do have a MAC haul coming up that I filmed. I picked up a few new things, so that should be up soon, but this is the perfect like mauve shade, and I believe it is permanent to their line. They introduced a few new shades. A lot of people were asking me, what is it similar to? Is it close to NARS El Agua? No, NARS El Agua is much more purple. Is it similar to MAC Soar? No, MAC Soar has a little bit more brown in it. This is like the perfect mauve-y pink. So the only thing that it's really similar to is Rimmel's East End Snob. So that one is just a touch dustier and a little bit lighter, But if you're looking for something similar at a drugstore price, I recommend that. If you'd like to see the swatches in comparison, I did swatch several lip liners that people asked me to next to this on my Instagram. So go follow me there. It's Lipglosses Mitchell. I will leave the little handle right here so that you guys can see, and the link down below. But follow me there because I do post swatches and stuff, and you can keep up throughout the week if you're interested. But I love this. So I have it all over my lips, and then I filled my lips in with Lumiere, the ColourPop lippy stick from ColourPop, but the lippy stick from ColourPop. I love that. It was created by Kathleen Lights. Everyone loves Kat, and she created a beautiful lip color. So I would assume, since the Lumiere lippy stick is very similar in color to this, that the lippy pencil in Lumiere would probably be very similar, but I don't have that. So that one's $5. So I guess you could go on a whim and hope that it's very similar, but if not, pick up Edge to Edge from MAC. It's a great one. Another newer product that I did get was from Anastasia. These are the new liquid lipsticks. I got several colors, and I do want to do a video on them, but I swatched these puppies on my arm to show all the colors, which maybe I'll insert that picture. But I showed all the colors, and like a side note is when we were all at IMATS in my vlog, I think it was my vlog or Sarah's vlog, like we were talking about how Sarah says like, oh, I'll insert a picture, and like how we kind of get annoyed at ourselves for saying that, because then we have to go through like the hassle of like actually remembering to insert the picture, which it's not a hassle, but it's just like, I hate when I say I'll insert a picture and then I don't. That's just like a side note. I just thought it was funny because I was like, I'll insert a picture, and then I'm like, will I? Will I insert that picture? No, for real, I will now that I made this like big talk about it. But anyways, I swatched them all on my hand just to like first see the colors when I first got them, or on my arm. You guys, I had to like, it was like time elapsed 30 minutes before I could scrub, water, makeup remover, everything. Finally, I had to get coconut oil and just really let it saturate and break down the swatches. Like, these are no joke, no joke. So then I was thinking to myself, lip swatches, I don't know. I'm thinking about how hard it might be to take them off my lips. I have tried a few on and taken some off, taken some on, but I don't know how like swatching 14 of them is gonna go, but I'm going to try for you guys at one point. But I love this color right here, and this is the color Lovely, and you guys, it is just lovely is what it is. It's a beautiful, I mean, you can see how super pigmented these are, but it's a beautiful like mid-tone pink color, and I love it. I love it. It's just such a really pretty everyday color, and I put this on one day in the morning, and it did not get crusty or anything like that. It stayed all day long, through eating, through everything. This thing was serious. So I really love this color Lovely, and the formula is comfortable on the lips. It didn't feel wet. It dries down to a very nice matte, but it doesn't feel sticky, it doesn't feel crumbly, and it doesn't feel dry. And I have a really hard time wearing these like matte lipsticks, even though they're all the rage. Some of them are really uncomfortable, and I have to say this is by far the most comfortable formula. I've tried the Kat Von D ones. Those I don't like at all. I like the colors, but the formula I find very drying. These I do not find drying. I wouldn't say hydrating, but I don't find them drying. I still find them comfortable to wear. So this color Lovely has been one of my favorites this week. I love it. Like, I mean, I even could put like a little bit of it on the center of this lip. Look. Oh, snap. Okay, I just like went ahead and made a fool of my lips right there. I put a little bit in the center, and then I got like too much on the wand, and it started dripping down. So I have no idea what this is really gonna look like, but I tried to fix it. But I mean, you can manipulate and play around with the colors. Just put a little bit in the center, fill your lips in with a lip liner, dot some of it on. They're just so comfortable and beautiful. So yeah, really been loving those. Okay, for my flop this week, there's like a preface with this. I filmed a video. I've heard so much about these. I filmed a video on Milani's new spring collection, and I had heard that these are beautiful in the pan, but they're not great on the eyes. So in the swatch video, I had never stuck my finger in any of them, never tried any of them, and I'll let you guys wait and see my reaction in that video. But these are a ginormous flop for me. These are the Milani Fierce Foil Eye Shines. Don't buy them. Like, straight up, do not buy them. And I mean, I feel bad saying that, but they are a waste of money and they are really creasy and gross on the eyes. I tried them on my eyes after swatching them because I thought I owed it to see. A lot of times things swatch differently than they were on the eyes. It like slipped off my eyelid, creased everywhere. It was horrible and like patchy and gross, and just glitter and sparkles were everywhere. It was the biggest disaster mess I've ever seen in my life. I had to wipe all of my makeup off and redo all of my makeup. So, and Milani sent me these. You guys know I'm always honest and upfront because that's what people send you things for. If they want you to tell a lie, then, I mean, people are gonna find out sooner or later that you're not a truthful person. But I tell it straight up, so whoever sends me stuff, they know that. Like, I'm gonna review it. That's what you want. You don't want someone to never tell you that your product is bad, because then you'll never improve it. So these are great in theory, but they are groundbreaking gloss technology formulated especially for your eyes. No. This, like, let me just swatch it for you just so that you can see. It's like a creamy, almost gooey, goopy thing. I mean, can you guys see the goopiness of this? They're like goopy and slide all over everything. They never set, they just stay like goopy and almost oily on your eye. And so it just like spreads everywhere and just makes a huge mess. And like I said, just gets glitter fallout everywhere, everywhere. The formula is just a flop. And they're kind of expensive, I believe. So anyway, I hate to go on and on and on, but that deserves a like shout out of not worth the money, because, you know, a lot of times these drugstore products come out and we get almost like romanced into buying them because they are affordable, but you still have to think about if it's worth it. So yeah, I just definitely don't think that it's worth it. So that is my favorites and flops of the week. I hope you guys had a great week. Always leave below some of your favorites. You guys know I love hearing them. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you all in the next video. Mwah.